Hello everyone and welcome to SentUAMessage. I'm Jane Douglas from MSN Tech and Gadgets.
And I'm Dan Marr, editor for Xbox Live in Europe, and we're here for another weekly answer where we'll be tackling your, Sorry, do you mind if I take that?
Can you do that later? Stop it. It's really annoying.
Sorry about that. Ghost of Ayuki would like to know if there'll be a UFC 2010 demo.
Well, Ghost, the good news is that yes, there is going to be a demo for the upcoming face-punching simulator from THQ.
The demo will feature 4 light heavyweight fighters, namely Maurizio Shogun Rua, Lyoto the Dragon Machida, Rashad Sugar Evans and Quinton Rampage Jackson, most recently seen pitying fools as B.A. Baracus in the upcoming A-Team movie. They've all got cool nicknames. Why can't I have a cool nickname?
Like what?
Like Smash Cruncher.
Smash Cruncher?
Yeah. Yeah, it looks a bit weird written down.
Yes, it does. The demo contains 2 modes. You can either jump right into exhibition mode or challenge your friends offline with tournament mode.
A release date hasn't been set, but THQ has told us that it wants to release the demo a full month before Undisputed 2010 hits the shops. We'll be taking a much more in-depth look at Undisputed 2010 soon, so stay tuned to Inside Xbox for more on this pixelated punch-up. Next up, Chris Locke has been filling his virtual arcade with classic games in Game Room and wants to know when more will be showing up so he can have an arcade the likes of which will make the very gods themselves envious.
Well, while the release lineup is still yet to be finalised, we can say that the first batch of new games will be hitting Game Room on the 28th of April.
Following this, there'll be weekly updates every Wednesday, just like Xbox Live Arcade.
If you've not given it a go yet, you can grab Game Room now for free from the Game Marketplace for some retro arcade fun. Now, a lot of you have been asking for information on Gears of War 3 ever since it was announced last Monday.
They announced Gears of War 3?
Yeah, Clifford B went on Jimmy Fallon and did it.
Yes, I totally called it. I bet they make a Gears of War 3.
What was going on in that flashback?
I don't know, I've got a terrible memory.
Right, best to leave it there, I expect. Anyway, Gears of War 3 is on the way, and here's what we know so far.
Okay, so as far as we can tell, Gears 3 is set 18 months after the fall of the last human city, but the humans haven't give up. The war against the Locust rages on.
Meanwhile, there's a new enemy destroying the planet from within, known as the Lambent. Tentacle monsters that can mutate while you're fighting them.
According to Seablares, the game will answer the majority of the questions that players have about the history of the world and what's going on, so yeah, that'll be nice.
Karen Travis has been announced as the writer of the game. She's a sci-fi writer who's worked on the Star Wars books, but has also worked on several spin-off novels from the Gears universe.
In other shocking news, Dom has a beard, and the blonde female cog shown in the trailer has been confirmed as Anya. Cliff Claff Blezitron also announced there'll be 4-player integrated story co-op in the campaign.
The Cliffinatrix has said little so far on the subject of multiplayer, just that Epic will be tackling the matchmaking issues and working on better region filtering.
In terms of new equipment, the only new weapon announced so far is the double-barreled shotgun seen in the trailer, but it's a double-barreled shotgun. Come on, that is awesome. It'll release on April the 8th, 2011 in the UK, with a US release on April the 5th of the same year.
Oh, and the song from the trailer is called Heron Blue by the band Sunkill Moon. The end.
Steve Manette is being driven to distraction by Army of Two's DLC and wants to know what's going on.
Yes, according to reports we've had, there have been problems with the achievements unlocking in the Chapters of Deceit DLC, which adds 2 new campaign maps to Army of Two, the 40th Day.
Luckily, it seems EA is aware of the problem and is very much on the case. There's a known issue affecting achievements in an Army of Two DLC pack. We are looking into a solution and hope to provide an update soon, an EA spokesperson said, speaking to games website Eurogamer.net.
You can keep an eye on the Army of Two blog and Twitter for updates, hopefully when the problem is resolved. The little girl too likes her scares, it seems, and wants to know if there's any info jumping out of the cupboard about the new Fear 3 game.
Yes, this is Fear 3, or F3R, as Day One Studios seem to insist on calling it, the third in the F.E.A.R. series of horror-inspired first-person shooters.
As you will no doubt remember, Fear 2...
F.E.
Project Origin ended with the demonic Alma being impregnated by the protagonist Delta Force operative Michael Beckett.
Really? And this was all first person?
I think it was in a cutscene.
Oh.
Anyway, F3R is set 9 months after Project Origin, and Alma is very close to giving birth. Obviously, being a Sadako-esque scary hair witch monster, if she gives birth, it's bad times for humanity.
Her contractions are apparently causing rifts between her demon spirit world and ours, and guess who has to deal with the crossovers? That's right, you. Well, rather the two playable characters of Fear 3, dysfunctional brothers and sons of Alma, Pointman and Paxton Fettel.
Pointman and Fettel have distinctly unique abilities, even different ways of viewing the world, meaning that players will have very different experiences depending on which character they play as.
Yep, Pointman is much your standard FPS character, able to use guns, grenades and Fear's trademark bullet time, whereas Fettel's powers are telekinetic. He can stun monsters and hold them in place for Pointman to shoot, and can also possess enemies, turning them against their own team.
The creators have spoken of the co-op game containing both cooperative and competitive elements. It seems the rivalry between Pointman and Fettel spills over into the way that you're scored throughout the game, with opportunities to screw over your teammate, bringing in lucrative rewards. No word yet on exactly how this will work, but it's an interesting addition to the standard co-op template and should be worth keeping an eye on.
In terms of the series' trademark scares, we're hopefully in good hands. The game has been co-scripted by horror writer Steve Niles, responsible for vampire movie 30 Days of Night, and legendary director John Carpenter has provided the expertise in crafting the in-game cinematics.
So, one to watch for horror fans, F3I is due out this autumn. Several of you